Sam, a fantastic second half performance and a big 3 points at home.
Yeah, listen, I'm delighted. The lads have responded from the adversity that they've faced over the last months, really. So yeah, it's very pleasing. They've done everything I've asked for over the last few weeks, and the only thing that was missing was a win. So yeah, delighted.
And to obviously come off the back of a disappointing and a difficult defeat, and then to be behind at half time, to have that character and the resilience and the quality as well to go and produce a performance like that in the second half, where we've spoke about on another day could have been 4 or 5. It must be really pleasing.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, it's great. I think every single player can hold their heads up and high, and they've delivered. They've made themselves proud. They've made their families and supporters proud of how they're going to play, and the situation we're in, it's going to need that. It's going to need that regularly, and they've proved and shown that they're more than capable of doing it.
And there's been times this season where, especially at home, we maybe haven't played the conditions, but to play the conditions like we did and use it to our advantage, and then score 2 really good goals as well, must top off a fantastic afternoon.
Yeah, I think the conditions are always going to play a part in football up here, and I was quite confident during the first half when we were struggling to deal with the conditions because we were into the heavy breeze, that I wasn't worried. I had full confidence in the lads. They'd be able to flip it round and do the same to Bromley, and yeah, they did. They produced a performance to be proud of.
And touching on the 2 goals, the first one, fantastic play. Jack finds Connor, who shows really good composure, and then Gord's again in the right place at the right time to put us level.
Yeah, Connor gave us that great technical touch that he has, that calmness on the ball, which we may have been lacking, but I could pick any of them. I know all of them so well. I know their games. I know what they can all offer and what they can bring. So it's difficult to pick a team. It's even harder to pick the bench, and it's even harder to leave people out. But we've got a lot of players who are all pulling in the right direction. They all want the best for themselves. They want the best for the football club, and they want the best for their teammates. So we've got players of great quality. Jack and Connor, they're just 2. I could go for all of them. I'm not going to go for all of them, but I'd say Josh Gordon as well. Yeah, he's had a great chance, but his work rate was absolutely phenomenal. He was leading the line. He was setting the example, and the rest of the players really fed off that. And
then Rosie as well, 2 in 3 now for him, and it's again a fantastic strike off a second ball.
Yeah, it's a great goal. It's brilliant forward play, but again, his all-round game. He brings so much to the team. A lot of punters probably don't notice it, but his experience, his level-headedness, everything that he brings is a huge asset to us when he's on the pitch, and that experience is going to be key going into the latter part of the season.
And fans may have noticed that there was a new face on the touchline. Do you want to tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, Graham Coughlin's come in. He's come in to help the staff. I've brought him in, just a little bit of experience, and we can give them as much information as they want, the lads, but they've shown there that that's them. That's what they're capable of doing. They've shown us how they want to play football, and they've shown us the results of their hard work. So they've set their little blueprint on how to do things, and hopefully they can continue it.
And the atmosphere from minute 1 to 90 and then after the game was absolutely outstanding, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's credit to the supporters and the players. The players have created that atmosphere, and the fans have got on board. We've said a few times, yeah, we need your support, we need your support. Well, we've given something a bit back to them there, so we do appreciate that. And like I've said before, from now to the end of the season, we're going to need everyone.
And we touched on it after Grimsby with 8 games to go, and it's now 7, and another tough test coming up next weekend. But we've shown that we can have that performance, we can have that fight, and we go to MK Dons looking to build on.
Yeah, listen, it's not going to be easy, the situation we're in, but we know if we can pull performances together, then hopefully we can get the results. Regardless of who the opposition is and where it is, we need to play with that same intensity, that same tempo to try and affect the game.
Cheers, Sam, and congratulations.
Cheers, thanks.